guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. So I'm finally doing a WIP and Chat after quite a few weeks of not. So I have barely been diamond painting, to be honest, and I tried to start this section a few weeks ago and it's literally got a few drills on it, and I've got all of my blacks still in my gigantic tray, so I need to get on with it. So let's zoom you in a little bit and put it in focus. There we go. And turn my lad pad on so everything's sorted. To be honest, I'm going to take the clips off here and move the picture because it's not in the right place. It doesn't have enough light for my liking. So there we go. So yeah, let me just shake this up a little bit. My tray, which you can't even see. And we're just going to get started. So I'm just doing the black. There is a lot of black in this one, to be honest, but I enjoy it. It's calming. So this is by Betty from Diamond Art Club. It is no longer available. I was desperate to get it when I knew it'd be restocked one last time, and I was able to get my hands on it, so I'm very thankful for that. And my mum got one as well. We bought one each, so I don't know when she'll be working on hers. She's currently doing the Pisces painting I bought her for her birthday, which I've also got because we have to, there's a few things that we don't have the same taste on. So she really likes the Simona Candini, the like Alice in Wonderland ones. She's got Alice in a Sea of Tears, I think. I'm sure I unboxed it on my channel. And she really wanted Tea Party that just came out at like the 50th anniversary, like 50 painting thing that they did. But it was really nice. So that, when I was filming this, that was yesterday, so I'm filming on a Sunday for this to come out tomorrow. So basically I missed it on the Friday, and then I texted her. I've not seen all of the 50 paintings, to be honest, so I didn't realise. And when I was looking at Diamond Art Club, they had a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel one, a Marilyn Cazenave, I think that's how you say her name, or however it's pronounced, where she does like cute little puppy partials, and it's one that's like a little sleeping cavy. So any Cavalier ones we always want. She's done a few for them. So I texted my mum saying, oh my gosh, look at this. And then she said she also wanted that Tea Party one. So I said, okay, well there's one more chance. It'll be 5 PM today. I'll have to go and get it. And I'm usually really good. But about 3 o'clock yesterday I started with a migraine. So I had to go to bed. And I went to bed and I woke up at like 7 o'clock and I was like, oh, sugar. Look on and it's sold out again. So it's very popular at the moment. And I didn't get it for her and I feel really, really bad. And I messaged her and I was like, I'm so sorry. I had a migraine and I was fast asleep and I've just woken up. So we got the Cavalier one, and I think the other one will be restocked in the future. So I've just put on to subscribe to get a notification when it restocks, and we will go from there, I guess. But yeah, that's what she kind of likes. She likes the them sort of paintings that I don't. But everything else, I think we tend to agree. So if she wants one, usually I get myself one as well, because I'd get jealous if I didn't. So like the puppy one, we both got one. So we'll both have one of them cabbie ones when it comes. So I'll do an unboxing of that. I'll not unbox them both, I'll just unbox my one. I only unbox my mum's with her permission when I've not got it. So just to give you guys like sneak peeks at all of them, I guess. So yeah, there was that. The reason as well, guys, why I haven't been diamond painting and haven't been doing WIP and Chat is I have started to put, last week I did put my other videos out, but basically I had an assignment due at uni and it was very stressful trying to get it done. I really struggled with it, so as you can imagine, everything else kind of gets put on the back burner. Videos did, I'm afraid, so that's why there weren't any new videos out for you guys, or there haven't been like WIP and Chats, for example, for a good few weeks now, even though the last time I did it I was like, oh, I'm getting back on track. Yeah, I didn't. Is quite honestly the truth, you know. So hopefully I will now. I've got, like, what I've done is I've lined up a load of videos that aren't WIP and Chats, because I do like to do them weekly. Oh, my phone is buzzing. I think that'll be somebody at my door. Yeah, I do like to do the WIP and Chats obviously weekly, so I can talk about comments and stuff. But yeah, I have done the other video, so it is literally just a case like today and for the next few weeks, just like just doing the WIP and Chats and getting them up for the Monday, and the other videos are done, and I'll try to keep it up. So, but I don't know when them videos run out, I don't know when it falls. I've got one more assignment due at university at the end of May, so we shall see, essentially, how we get on, basically. So if it means that the videos have to kind of not be there for like a week or so, then it means that they have to not be there, I'm afraid. But after that, I'm a fully qualified teacher. So from that point, there'll be literally no more assignments ever. And I can just look forward to starting officially as a fully qualified teacher in September at school. So I'll be on my own, I'll be just teaching, I'll have my own kids, you know, it'll be, oh, I can't wait. I just, yeah, it's got to the point now where, you know, my host teachers, they tend to just sit at the back and do their own work. Like, they're not overly concerned about my teaching. They don't, like, we've stopped kind of getting like feedback and stuff, to be honest, which I know I probably shouldn't do, but at some point you just are like, let me get on with it now, let me just be a teacher. Because at the end of the day we're teaching anyway, there's always room for improvement. I think people doing it 40, 50 years can still improve on certain lessons. You know, you have to be reflective, and I do that. I just don't, it's not necessarily in the formal feedback now that we used to do at the start. So there's that. But yeah, I'm very ready to just be qualified now. So the assignments are just hell, because you just think, oh, for God's sake, why do I have to bother? Obviously I did a maths degree as well at uni, so you know, I didn't really have that. It was just, it all came down to the final exam. So I'm not the best at working towards assignments, because I've not had that much practice on them. So it's all that sort of thing. Oh my gosh, my bracelet's stuck on it. My bracelet was just stuck on the where is, oh, it's there. It was just stuck on the sticky, so I'm just going to cover it up like that while I just do this section here. So yeah, well, speaking of my maths degree, I'm finally properly graduating as well, because if you remember last year when I graduated, it was COVID, so we didn't have a ceremony. I had a little online thing, but it is going to be on the 28th, and then James is on the 29th of July. So we are finally going to get to wear like our cap and gown and have a graduation, which is nice. So yeah, because of that, I've had to put my arse into gear, because I have gained so much weight since I started my degree, since the whole lot, and I just keep gaining and gaining and gaining, and I've gained nearly a stone in a couple of months as well. So I've gone back to Slimming World, but I'm doing it genuinely, like I'm putting everything I've got to it this time, because the one thing that I don't want, the one thing that I fear more than anything in the world, is that I get to my graduation and I can't look at my photo. I can't have my photo because I don't like the way I look, because I don't at the moment. I don't like seeing my double chin. I don't like seeing my flabby body. I don't like myself, and I don't want me to never want to look at my graduation picture, because I'm a bit chonky. So sorry, just having a drink of my cup of tea. So I am on it, and so is James, because he has gained a bit of weight as well, which is nice. Well, it's not nice, but James has always, like, throughout our relationship, managed to keep his weight really, really down. He's always been like a men's small, which for men, most men are mediums, I reckon. But he's a small, and he's very tall, so he's very skinny usually. Well, he's going back into the mediums now, and he doesn't like it either, so we're both dieting, which is nice, because we're both doing it together. You know, we're eating the same things, we're working towards the same goal. So I'm enjoying that aspect, that we are doing it all together, and I think that's going to help me. I mean, I know he's going to lose weight faster than me, so I am a bit more lenient with him. Like, when he's at work, he can kind of, you know, he has, for example, when we have jacket potatoes, he'll have mint, he'll have chilli on his, and I'll stick to like something that's not got any sins or anything in it. So, you know, I don't want him to just eat the exact same as me, because he will definitely lose weight faster. It's a fact, and then it's just depressing for me, because he will need to stop and slow down and start eating crap again, or he'd be too skinny. So yeah, I think though I have lost. I stepped on the scale and it's not their scale, so I don't know. I wish I'd have stepped on my scales like straight away when I come back from Slimming World last Monday, just to see what the difference is. But if my scales are the same as Slimming World scales, then I think I've lost like £5 already, which is great. If I could do, I've never done this before, but if I could do a first week and lose half a stone, oh my gosh, I'd be dreaming, because I really want to lose at least 2 stone by my graduation at the end of July, which I think I should be able to do. I need to lose like £2 a week, but obviously if I've lost half a stone already and then I lose £2 a week, oh, then I could lose like 2.5 stone before graduation, which, the more the better. The more happier I'm going to be, the more I'm going to like the look of myself. So I need to do it. I need to just bite the bullet, be a good girl, several weeks. I'm going to drink my tea now because I do feel I haven't had a breakfast yet and I need like sugar. So I do have sugar in my actual tea. And I find when I've had a tea, I can do the day. So I might pause it actually because the memory card needs saving. So I'm going to do this so you don't hear my gulping, basically. Okay, so I've drunk my tea. I'm also going to get my phone so I can get up YouTube comments. Oh, I don't know if I even mentioned this to you, but I did pass 1,000 subscribers, guys. So I'm very, very happy. And I am slowly getting there and growing this channel, which I absolutely love. So thank you every single person that watches my videos. It literally means the world, because I mean sometimes it is really difficult for me to do the videos, but knowing that people watch them and people enjoy what I'm doing just means that, you know, I have to make that extra effort to make sure I get the videos in. I think that is like the main thing that keeps me going. So I genuinely thank you all from the bottom of my heart. So let's have a little gander, a little cheeky gander now at these comments. So I'm just picking up some drills. So Vicky says on these are all on the unboxing Scooby-Doo paintings from Diamond Art Club Athenmore. Vicky says, love Scooby-Doo, these paintings are amazing, they each look fun to do. The biggest painting I've done is 80 by 120. Wow, that is a big painting. I have not done that big. What's mine? It's 75 by 105. The biggest painting I've done. So yeah, you're well away ahead of me there, Vicky. But yeah, I love Scooby-Doo, and my brother was obsessed with it. So growing up, it's kind of sweet. Like, my brother's a pain in the bum, but I do love him, and it reminds me of little baby Daniel, who was very cute. Like, looking back on it, he was a cute little boy, and now he's just a big pain in the bum. You know, it was only like last weekend, last Friday, that he actually came and saw my house for the first time since I moved in November. He'd not seen my house, and he only came round because he was going away on holiday and needed to use my printer to print his tickets, because they do not have a printer. So yeah, that's Daniel for you. He is a pain in the bum, but I do love him. He is my little brother. And I'd do anything for him. And I'd like to think he would do anything for me. I mean, he does whinge about it whenever I ask him to do something. He has to have a good old moan. But, you know, I'd like to think that if either of us were in trouble, we'd have each other's back. I'd like to think, anyway. But yeah, so Patricia Porter says she loves them all. She got the small one to do for my granddaughter, so I think that's the Valentine one, wasn't it? The one that says like love you on it. That's so cute. I love the smaller ones as well. I can't wait to do a smaller Diamond Art Club actually, because I feel like I'll get it done really, really fast, but it'll just be super nice to just do, because they're wonderful to do. I don't know what it is. I think it's the symbols. I think it's just the canvas, how clear it is for me. A lot of my subscribers that have been watching my videos for a while know, like, I'm dyslexic. You know, my brain can get a bit jumbled sometimes, and yeah, there's the odd few that sometimes cause a bit of a confusion, but overall I can see the symbols better. Like, I don't feel like most of the time I'm chasing them. Like I will 100% know. I mean, this is a very obvious section because the colours are very bright and different, but I will 100% know if I've finished every single colour, every single black by the time I put the black away. I won't have missed any. And I find sometimes with other companies I'm constantly like missing them and having to go back, and it really annoys me. So yeah, I really do enjoy Diamond Art Club paintings. Liz says, well, I guess we know where Scooby-Doo is now. Oh, love the new toolkit. I do love the new toolkit. The toolkit is amazing, isn't it? I've got all my little, I'm going to need somewhere actually to put cover minders. I'm going to have to rejig my little pegboard because it is cute at the moment, but there's just so many things that I need. But I don't need, but I want. So we're going to need a space for cover minders. I need something different for washi tape other than the box because I want to get like really into washi tapes. So I need to have a good old-fashioned think about what I can do for my pegboard and have stations like for each of my different accessories. But yeah, so let's have a look. So this is on my last WIP and Chat, which this is so bad. It was the 11th of April. So it's been a while. And that was working on this painting. But I think it was doing the first section. It was the first section of this painting. So diamond painting with Todoki, I want to say, hopefully I said that right. She says, I'm currently rewatching Friends myself on season 7. I'm on season 7 now. At the moment, don't remember much from it growing up, so decided to rewatch it again and love it. Friends is amazing. Yeah, if I want to sit and watch anything and I don't want to have to pay too much attention, but I can just listen, like genuinely, when I'm driving now, I will play Friends, but I don't even have the picture on because I've watched it that many times, I know what's happening anyway. So I just listen to it. So that is how sad I am, but I've just watched it that many times. But it never gets old. You know, you never stop laughing. Like, you've heard it before, but it's still funny. It's just amazing, you know. So watch Friends. If you haven't watched Friends, you need to watch Friends. So Vicky says, Vicky I think is New Zealand, yeah. So she says, in our education system is also different. So she says, in New Zealand our school year starts January to February. So we have Christmas off. And people say either Christmas holidays or summer holidays. We have 4 terms. We don't do GCSEs. We did have school certificate, but now instead of exams, everything is internally assessed. So that's a bit like America, isn't it? With the like internal like assessment. I think the SATs and all that malarkey. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I think it'll be, our big holidays is in, well, we call them summer holidays because they are our summer. Whereas I think in New Zealand, Vicky will tell me if I'm right, but is like January, February, December, sort of that time, your winter. Is it the opposite? I'll be honest, my geography is not very good. I know Australia, it's the opposite, isn't it? But I don't actually know. This is going to sound really, really dumb of me. I don't know where New Zealand is in respect to Australia. I know that they're kind of similar, but then I also know that they're not similar. It's very strange. I'm not very good with geography. Not very good at knowing where places were. I'll be quite honest. For years and years and years, I thought Argentina was in Europe. So that just tells you everything you need to know. about my geography skills. So yeah, I now know it's not, and it's in America. There's South America, there's North America. I don't know which one's which. I don't know which one the USA is in. You know, I don't know. I'm not very good with that sort of stuff. In fact, I think it might be south, is it? Because I feel like when we went to Mexico, they had a map on the plane, like, so we were on like the TUI Dreamliner, and they would have like a map showing you where the plane was now, and I'm sure you pass it like US, like Miami and stuff, and Florida and all that malark, and then you go further down to Mexico. So that's got to be South America, doesn't it? So I reckon Argentina. If I'm going to make a guess, if this was a pub quiz, I would guess it's in South America, but I could totally be wrong. I probably am wrong. You're probably all going to rush to the comments and tell me how dumb I am, but that's fine, because you can do, because I am. Yeah, I know maths, I don't know geography. So she says school also starts around 9 and finishes at 3. Not sure what time your school starts and finishes. About the same. Every school slightly varies with its start and finish time. But so for example, my school, the bell goes, so we have form period, so that the bell goes for that at 8:45. It's 15 minutes, but then lessons start at 9, so they have 15-minute form at 8:45, lessons start, and then the day finishes at 3:15, so very close to what Vicky said. I mean, as a teacher though, that is not my day. I do not come in for 8:45 and finish at 3:15. I wish. Some teachers do, some teachers rush off, to be honest, but for me personally, I like to not have to do work at home. You know, for me, for my sanity, I don't like, my school laptop does not come out at home at all. So when I'm at home and I'm not doing any work. And that's the same for the weekend, although sometimes I am a bit lazy on a Friday, so I do need to do something for Monday. But my lessons, I do have first and second period free on a Monday. So if I'm not bothered to get it out at a weekend, I can kind of just do it in them. But what I tend to do is stay at school, so I go in for about 8 o'clock, so 45 minutes before form starts, and then I usually don't leave until, now it depends if I've got tutoring, I just leave when I've got tutoring. So if I've got tutoring at 5 o'clock, I'll leave at about 4:30. If I didn't have tutoring, so if there's days where it's cancelled or whatever, I will be there until they shut the school. Like the caretakers come and tell us to get out, which is 5:30. So it can be a long day, for definite. And then when I'm tutoring as well, I don't get in until late. But I've sorted that out actually. I've messaged all my tutees. The one that I used to do really late was because she used to have like driving lessons, but now she can drive. So I'm like, what's the earliest that you can do? And she does it then. So, so only Merrin, so this is back on the Scooby-Doo one. She says, I have a real life Scooby-Doo. Oh, because I love Scooby-Doo so much. I love that, you know, when you see Scooby-Doo dogs, like the ones that are like coloured the same as well. Oh my gosh, my heart melts. They are so cute. I love dogs. I woke up this morning, I was on Facebook and I saw this video of these 2 golden retrievers. Like, it was this bigger one, and they bought a baby puppy, and it was in the box, and he goes round and he's sniffing it and his tail's wagging, and then the little baby comes out and he jumps out and he's just following the bigger one round. It's so cute. I love dogs. Love them to pieces. I had my dogs last weekend actually. I haven't discussed that. So my 2, Charlie and Isabel. sure some of you will have at least seen the pictures because I did a painting. If you've watched a few WIP and Chats, you want to go, not WIP and Chats, unboxings, they sometimes show up in them. I don't have them around my house anymore, sadly. They live with mum and dad because I wasn't allowed to take them because they are family dogs. But I did have them last weekend. They stopped because my mum and dad were going away, and my brother, my pain in the bum, I told you about him. He, even though he promised to look after them, booked also to go abroad, to go to Budapest. So mother and father were like, what do we do now, Daniel? Thanks a bunch. And I was like, well, I'll have to have them then. So I bought all stuff and I did enjoy it. I did. I liked them round. It made me very happy. I mean, I'm very OCD about my house because it is still like new and I've still got new things. So, and they are scruffers. Like Charlie, the oldest one, is a scrubber. She is gross. So, you know, I kept having to wipe her mush, so she didn't like pat wipe. We call it pat wipe. That's why they like wipe the mouth on the carpet. I didn't want her wiping biscuit all over my carpet and making it go gammy like my mum and dad says. And they stunk my house out. My house stunk of dogs. But if you've got dogs, all of that stuff, you just, you put up with, you know, you put up with them wrecking your house because you absolutely love them and adore them. And I adored having her and it was so cute. But I doubt mum and dad are going to have her come around again because, so Charlie has this thing that she does. Now she's 11. And if you're going to say it's about anxiety, it's not. It's about food. Charlie is the fattest dog ever. And in the morning, she knows mum and dad gets up. She's also very much misses. Like, she wants what she wants and she gets what she wants. So like, she's got a step now because she can't jump up on the settee. Or we say can't with like, you know, the quotation can't, because she totally can, she just doesn't want to. So she'll bark at you to lift her up. So we got fed up with it because, and I found a meme the other day that said dogs don't get tired of barking. She does not get tired of barking, and she would just bark our heads off. So we bought her a step, so now she has to walk up herself but on the steps, so she doesn't have to jump. That's Madame Charlesley. But in the morning, if she wakes up, she wants a biscuit. And she doesn't like to wait for her biscuits. So, she barks. But if you don't get up the second she starts barking, or we thought it was if she doesn't get up the second she starts barking, Miss Charlesley will start biting the door and chewing on the door. And it's not an anxiety thing. Some dogs it is an anxiety thing. And to be honest, it did originally. She started doing it years ago when we did have a burglar. So it was an anxiety thing. Now, it's not. 100% it's not. Now it is just, you haven't got up for me, so I'm biting your door. Or if you've left her for a little while and she's not happy with it, she's biting the door. And she was good as gold Friday. She didn't bite the door. But then Saturday I woke up. Now this is how I know that she doesn't bark first. She just decides to bite the door because she barked once and we jumped straight up and got down because we didn't want her biting our door. Like I said, like, you know, we've only been in a few months. And walked down and she bit the door. We're like, no, you've been barking, you've done like 3 barks with no break in between, so you couldn't have bit the door whilst barking. So you've basically ruined my door and then decided to bark me up. Naughty Charlie. James, I wouldn't give her a cuddle. Now, James is Charlie's favourite human. Well, kind of. I think we're both her favourite humans, but James is her boyfriend. We say James is Charlie's boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend. He's Charlie's boyfriend. And James was very angry with Charlie Wally. and he wouldn't give her a cuddle, so she sulked. And she was just having cuddles with me because I'm too soft. But he was very mad. Dad gets very mad at her as well. Mainly because Dad will just fill in the door, and as soon as he's filled it in, she'll start biting it again. But yeah, he didn't give her a cuddle until like later on, and I was like, okay, this is breaking my heart now, just cuddle my dog. So Mum and Dad are just, they were like, oh, we're so sorry, you know, Daniel's getting well telling off when he gets back because this is all his fault, which I quite enjoyed. Daniel is what we call golden balls, because he gets away with bloody murder. My mum doesn't like me saying that he's her favourite. He's not her favourite, but she's more lenient with Daniel. Daniel gets away with bloody murder. And we all joke and say he's golden balls, and it's come from, I think, this is what Mum and Dad said, because they've always called it him. It came from David and Victoria Beckham. She would call David Beckham that. I think that's what they said. So I could be totally wrong, but yeah, Daniel's golden balls. I think every family has one, but it's him. And yeah, so it was quite funny that Daniel was getting told off for it. You know, he's 21, but I'm 24 and I still get told off for things, so he can get told off too. And yeah, Dad fixed it for us, and Mum and Dad were like, it's just, the problem is you can't even take her now you couldn't take her to like a dog boarding, because she'd do the same. She just bites somebody's dog, and then that's even worse. So I don't know, I doubt, unless we found something. I want to find something to put in front of the door so then she could still come round, because I did really enjoy it. But the house did stink of dogs. That is one thing. And because we've been like, because we've not been living with them all the time, I think we really smelt it. Like, I've never really like thought my mum and dad's house stunk of dogs until I moved out, and I was like, okay, yeah, it does. But it wouldn't stop me ever having a dog again. Like, I wouldn't. I don't want a dog right now because Charlie and Isabella are still alive, and I don't want it to feel like I'm replacing them. Everybody always asks me this, like, are you going to get a dog now? It's like, but I've got 2 dogs. I've got, like, they're still my dogs. I've got pictures up of them in my house. They're still my dogs. And I don't want it to feel like I'm replacing them, because I'm not, because they're my babies. But do I miss having a dog to like wake me up in the morning and stuff like that? Absolutely. So I just miss them. But I will, however, saying that, it is my sort of dream to basically be like what Mum and Dad did, where they had a dog. They had Toby and Bo, and then my mum got pregnant with me. So, you know, I grew up with doggies, and like I was raised with them, and I've got the cutest pictures of me as a baby with Toby and Bobo, and they live forever in my heart as well. And I want that, so I want to have a dog before I have a kid. But if I'm having a kid in the next like few years, Mum's gonna still have at least Isabella, I reckon, because she is only like 8. So I probably would there, but I would still call Isabella like my dog as well. It's just I'd have another one. More dogs. Whereas right now it does feel a bit more like a replacement. So I don't know, we don't actually have the money at the moment because they are very expensive now after lockdown to buy dogs, but so we would have to save up, and we've got like, we want a wedding and things at some point, so another reason I need to lose weight. Oh no, the memory card saved. I don't even know what I was talking about now. Yeah, I was just saying that I grew up with like dogs. So my mum and dad had 2 dogs and then got pregnant with me, and so, you know, I was raised with dogs, and I want that for my own kids. And then I just kind of said that at the moment though, I can't buy a dog anyway, even if I wanted to, because they're very expensive after lockdown. So, and I need to save up to like get married, that sort of thing. So we wouldn't be getting a dog just yet anyway. So safe for the time being. And yeah, right then. So Sim Angel 90, is that Sim as in The Sims? Because I love The Sims. I've just downloaded it onto my MacBook. I've got it on my other computers, but I've just downloaded it onto my Mac. She says, hi, I was wondering, where did you get your storage box for your spare diamonds from? I'm from South Carolina and love your storage box. It is so cute. Oh, so that was my old one. That one was from Hobbycraft. So I'm just typing this out to her now. But yeah, I don't have that one anymore. I still have them from Hobbycraft, but I did the pink and like the rose gold one. That was so me. I mean, I love rose gold. However, it just got a bit like tatty. I felt like it went a bit. Just it didn't look pristine and still like perfect. Whereas what I have now is these ones, and they've stopped doing these as well. Let me see. But I have this one with the floral print, and then on the sides it's got like a pink zigzag, and it's still like, I feel like it just looks better over time. So I've still got one left for when I need more, but they have sadly stopped doing them ones because they do change it up every now and again. But yeah, I prefer that. Even though the box was cute, it just wasn't lasting. Melissa Lewis Wiley says, I love to see your kit up and kit down. I enjoy it. It gives me ideas. Oh, thank you. Yeah, to be honest, and it's weird actually, because this is where I go off on a tangent, but I've been listening on my audiobook to the Thursday Murder Club. Amazing, by the way. If you've not read or heard it, I need to go on to the second book, but my nana's actually, she got the hardback, so she's going to lend me that. So I'll go on to listen to one of my David Baldacci books instead. And then she can give me that and I can read that in the evening. But Richard Osmond, he did like a Q&A after the audiobook, and he was saying, and I couldn't agree more, he said the things that I make in life, so like his TV and his book and stuff, he said, I only want to make things that I would either read or I would enjoy myself, you know. And so when I decided to do a diamond painting YouTube, so I have said before, like I did a YouTube channel that was like fashion, sort of makeup, that sort of thing, just funny videos. I did enjoy it, but at the same time I ended up being drawn in by potentially, like I could have potentially been drawn in by making content that wasn't actually what I enjoyed. It was just what I thought people would like that's where the channel was kind of heading, because I was trying too hard, which just wasn't me, like, so I just stopped it. Because I enjoy the process of making videos, I enjoy being creative like that, so I wanted to do it, but I needed to find something that was very much what I enjoyed, what I would watch, things like that. And then I started diamond painting, and it all just amazingly came together, and it was just something that I really, really wanted to do. So that's where we are. That's why we are here. That's why I'm here speaking to you right now. And I just think that when I first started like diamond painting and doing the videos, one of the things that I love to diamond paint obviously, but one of my favourite things, to be honest, is the kitting up, the kitting down, the organisation, the storage. And I have watched other YouTubers, and I need to really, to be honest, and I've not done it in a while, but I need to stop watching. He said this about the books, and he said not reading people that were similar. I need to actually stop watching people that are too similar, because and it's only some of the bigger ones. It's not like I still like really want to support the smaller channels, but some of the bigger channels, I find that there's a few people that are very similar to me, and I end up comparing, and I end up thinking of something, then they do the same sort of thing, and I feel like, oh, I can't do that now because people will think I'm copying. Like, it's it's like a mind game. So I do always think, like, when I'm doing my kitting up, kitting downs, I'm like, people are just going to think I'm copying others. And yeah, to be fair, like, yeah, my storage, I originally got the idea from Rebecca for Kids at 147, but then every modification that I made, I've kind of done off my own back, apart from I used the same bags that she did, and then when she got some better ones, I took the recommendation, I also swapped them and stuff like that. So I try to not sort of, especially here now, I try to not watch her, because I feel like I don't want to come across as just a copycat, if you know what I mean. But I want to watch it because they're the type of videos that make me happy, which is why I do them sort of videos, if you know what I mean. So it's weird. I don't know if I'm explaining it very well, but I know what I mean. So yeah. Vicky says, love the painting. I had a painting with really bad popping drills. I sealed it with Mod Podge, and then I rolled it again while it was still setting, and it has stopped the drills popping. So that was on my kitten down, my doggy painting. It was, yeah, it had a lot of popping drills. The drills were really nice. It was just they were too big for the canvas. And I've got, and I am now dreading to do it because it is a 60 by 80. And that 50 by 50 was enough. But it's a 60 by 80 of like me, my mum and my nan. And I am dreading to do it now because the drills were so poppy. But I do have a roller now. To be fair, these black drills here are not, they are very tight. They're just not tight enough to pop yet. I don't think. I'm just running my finger. No, they're pretty good. And this is from Diamond Art Club, but they do make a click. So it's alright that they click and that they fit nicely. The problem comes when they are way too snug. And then they start popping, and they were. So yeah, it was unfortunate, but it looked cute in the end. So yeah, I'm not going to seal it. I don't seal it. I just, A, I can't be bothered. B, you know, it'll go either in a frame, or at the moment it's in my case. It still has the legend on it. I've still got the drills. If something pops off, I can just pop it back on. So I don't worry too much about that. So yeah, that's how I feel about that one. Liz says, love this painting. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to complete paintings. Remember, it's your hobby and needs to be fun too, which I completely agree. It probably sounds like I'm putting pressure on myself. don't really think I am. It's just, it's not that I want to complete them per se. It's just I've got so many that I want to do and I want to get to. And like I said, one of the main things I enjoy is like kitting up, kitting down. So to kit up and down, you have to finish paintings. So I just, you know, I want to be able to do it in a timely enough manner. So I'm getting the enjoyment from all aspects of diamond painting. But I'm being good. You know, I'm doing my little ones. So I've got that kitting up, kitting down thing happening a lot. But I'm not, like, I'm trying to get down the ones I had kitted up, because I had about 8 kitted up all at one go. And now I've still got quite a few. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. 5, maybe 6, no 5, about 5. I've got 5 kitted up, which, you know, still quite a lot. So when I finish, like for example bag of 8, I'll just get kitted down and that's it. So no more big paintings are going to get kitted up until I've finished all my big paintings that I've got on the go. Because, like for example, the Porta Rossa Sola Salita from Dreamers it's like one that's been kitted up since like last March for over a year, and it's not even got a single, at least the other ones have got diamonds already on the canvas. That one has got nothing on the canvas. Like, and it always is the one, because it is quite big, it's a 80 by 60 or 60 by 80. It always gets put off because I'm like, that's going to be quite a big job. Luna Moth would have not been kitted up, it's just, I feel really bad for this. Prism sent it to me because they wanted it done basically, and then you know, things just got out of hand, time just ran away from me, I guess. So it was just a bit too big of a job. But I love the women at Prism, they're amazing. So I will eventually get it done for them. It is on my list to do, and it will get sorted, it will get done. And I love Tracy Hazelwood's work, so I'm very grateful I got it gifted to me. So yeah, that needs to get done. So it's just like that sort of thing, like I just need to get my act together and get things sorted. So Sim Angel 90 says, she's adorable and cute, I love dogs, I'm a dog person but I don't have any dogs, right? I have 3 cats and they are my fur babies. Oh, I do like cats too. I love anything that is soft, fluffy, has 4 legs. Any sort of animals. I love bunnies. I would so have a house bunny. I'd so have a cat. To be honest, the only reason I wouldn't have a cat is because I'm too, like, I need the love and attention from them. Like, and to be honest, I do know some cats that are very clingy and needy and want that love and attention too. But also, no, to be honest, the main reason I wouldn't is I feel bad because I would basically treat the cat like a dog. Like, it would only go outside on a lead, and things like that, because I wouldn't want it being like a roaming around cat, you know, where it's on the streets, because I'd love it too much and I would not like to not know where it is at any moment of time. So I just feel like if I'm going to treat it like a dog, I may as well just have a dog, if that makes sense at all. But yeah, they deserve to have that independence. Cats want the independence, so for me, you know, I feel like I deserve to, a cat doesn't deserve to have me as its owner and for me to then not give it what it really needs and enjoys, which is the independence to go out, to have it like a door flap, so it can go and it can wander and it can come home whenever it wants. It deserves that. Like, animals deserve to be happy. And yeah, so I just get dogs, but I love cats still. Like, if a cat came to me and wanted to cuddle, I would cuddle it all day long. Simple as. But yeah, so okay, and then these are just the last comments from my Saturday video, my favourite drill storage. Cindy Stevens says, Alicia, on the Harbour Freight containers, my issue with them was they were difficult to get out of the case due to being a tight fit. So she turned them sideways and made them 3 long lines of 8. And it has a bit more wiggle room, and yet they still line up perfectly. Just a thought. So that's a good idea. So what Cindy's on about is, so these are the Harbour Freights. So what she said, and it is so true, they are a pain in the bum to get out. Like, you get it out, they go like that, but they're really, like, to get back in, they're such a tight fit. So what she said is, she does it 3 lines of 8, so they go that way, like that. So, yep. That can totally work. That is the one good thing, is that they, you know, because they are independent and they're just in a box, you can do what you like. Some people literally buy different boxes, different, like, let me just zoom out so I can show you. Some people buy the different outer box instead. And they put more in one, so because these only hold 24, well 26 if you got 2 extras and put them down the side. So some people buy a different box, a different tub to put them in and put more in. It's just however people want to do it. They're good, like I said in the video, they are good because they hold lots. However, they're not my favourite because of the little things, like, and even turning them on the side, I don't think it would make them my favourite storage. But for a painting like this, where I'm literally using not that many colours, but oh my goodness, every single colour has about 1,000 drills per section, and so I need like a decent storage box, they're brilliant, you know. So it all depends on the painting. Yeah. Okay, so last thing. Vicky Bates says, my favourite storage containers are the box storage. I got mine from Hurricane. I have got the Tic Tac containers and I hate them. I've only used them when I'm desperate. I also have some big round ones that are amazing. Yeah, so like the Tic Tac containers, I've not had them. I think I would hate them. But the ones that have got rows of 4, you know, I can completely sympathise, because I was the same as what you're saying with the Tic Tac containers. You know, it was absolutely like dreadful. You know, I binned them. I thought, oh, I'll just use them like when I'm desperate, like we say. But I couldn't even do that because they were horrible. I just had to bin them. And then when well actually, at first I let my mum use them because she just started diamond painting. So I was like, okay, well, I've got these. I think they're a good like starter sort of storage, you know, when you first start diamond painting. So I was like, okay, Mum, I've got these. And then she was using them. She kitted up her raspberry daiquiri painting in it. She dropped it. They all got mixed up and they were horrible. So we binned them from there because she didn't want it anymore, because she's like, it's basically almost nearly ruined her painting. And diamond oracles aren't exactly the cheapest out there, are they? So she was furious, so she binned it. And we're like, done. As soon as we finish with this painting, it's getting binned. And it did. But yeah, I forgot, I actually read that comment and I forgot which ones I said in the video were my ultimate favourites. it's tight out of the like the Elizabeth Ward or the knockoff ones and the bottle storage. You know, they both are awesome in their own right. So I would find it hard to basically decide one from the other, but it just depends on the painting, you know. That's why I'm obsessed with them all. That's why I want multiple. I want multiple lots of them, so I always have the option to decide. Yeah. Okay, so that is it for comments for what's been commented on from the last time I did a WIP and Chat to today. So keep leaving your comments, because, and not just on this video but on all of them, because I will obviously talk about them in the WIP and Chats. If you have left a comment on a different video, then be sure to watch the next WIP and Chat, because I'm sure I will address it. I don't get overswarmed with comments, which I think is nice, because then it means I can address absolutely every single one, which I like to do. And yeah, so please as well feel free. I need to start mentioning it more actually. That's my kind of goal in these WIP and Chats, so you probably get sick of this, but please feel free to go down into the description box and go and take a look at my link tree. I have an Instagram that you can see basically before even I've posted a video of what I'm getting up to in terms of like where I am in paintings, what I'm currently working on, like the little painting that I kitted up. I haven't actually started it yet, but when I do, you know, I'll be posting every time that I finish a row of that, so you'll know rather than just waiting for the kitting down video. I've also got a Facebook group that I really want to get people using more, to be fair. At the moment we just get a few comments, there's not that many people in it, but I want it to be an amazing support group. So please, 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 if you are on Facebook, come and join us, because the more that people use that group, the easier it'll be for other people to find, and you know, it's going to help out small companies that have joined us on that group. We've got pen turners, we've got diamond painting companies like Prism, we've got all different people that are on that group, and it'll just be a nice place for people to be able to find things, for people to be able to share what they're working on. And yeah, that's what I want from it. So please join the Facebook group if you have Facebook. For some reason camera shut off again. I was just speaking about all of my different links that you can find on the link tree. So if you could just please go and have a little look at my link tree in the comment section. Below you'll find all different discounts for all different type of diamond paint companies, and yeah, I think that's everything that I want to say. Hopefully the stuff I was already talking about has saved on this video, but if not, just go please check out that link tree and you will see everything that I've got in store. So thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting, and of course watching, and until next time guys, see you in the next one.